KHOU 11 News This Morning starts now.
And there is heartbreak in Houston this morning all over a football game as the Texans get shut out in New England.
But Coach Bill O'Brien says don't give up on them just yet, why he's staying optimistic about the season.
Yeah, it's only game 3.
Yeah, they did well the other.
The 2-1 record.
Exactly.
That's not bad. Good morning, everybody. Glad you're with us on a Friday. It's 5:30. I'm Russ Lewis.
And I'm Lauren Talarico in for Lisa Hernandez. I know a lot of people are planning their weekends already. I start planning mine on Monday.
Yes,
so by Friday, I'm ready to go.
Well, this forecast definitely is going to impact what you had planned. Coming up on 5:32, a couple hundred folks waiting on CenterPoint Energy this morning to turn the lights back on.
That's right. Part of the Heron Nest neighborhood near North Gassner lost power around 2 o'clock this morning after a truck knocked out a power pole.
And Melissa Correa is in that Northwest Harris County neighborhood this morning. So, Mel, how long do you think before people can expect, more importantly,
guys?
Fingers crossed, Melissa. Thanks so much. Well, 2 officers are reportedly being treated this morning after they were sprayed with some sort of chemical agent during the 3rd night of protests in Charlotte, North Carolina. While things overall were calmer than the previous 2 nights, police in riot gear were forced to use tear gas to move protesters who were blocking an interstate. The demonstrators are calling for police to release the video in the shooting death of Keith Scott earlier this week. However, officials say they will not because the investigation is still ongoing.
Calm.
All eyes will be glued to TVs and computers everywhere. All right, well, nothing will stop astronaut Kate Rubins from casting her ballot this year. She says she'll send in her absentee ballot from space if she has to. If her homecoming is delayed past Election Day, that's why she would have to. She was set to come home in late October, but that date has been pushed back for technical reasons, so we'll have to wait and see about that one. Hey, by the way, the presidential election is just 45 days away, and now there is a concern that the new laws and rulings across the country could cause confusion on Election Day. So 14 states have new voting and registration rules now, which experts say may cause a lot of confusion come November 8th. Remember, here in Texas, the last day to register to vote, October 11th, and you must have an accepted form of ID when you go to those polls. And some very good news for students at the University of Houston. Water never tasted so good, I'm sure. The water is clean and all of the food and coffee spots will be back open this morning. Test results on the tap water came back negative, so it is now safe to drink that water.
you don't have to use it.
Don't have to use it.
Just have to download it.
You may be driving through a little bit of rain.
You may
right?
drive through.
That'll get you up in the morning. Queen Bee is back in Houston. She brought her formation tour to NRG Stadium, and the fans are still raving about it online this morning. They say they are speechless. Lots of love for Beyonce in her hometown, of course. You're watching KHOU 11 News this morning. We're coming right back at the other side of this. Okay, turning to your tech news this morning, Yahoo says that it will let you know if you are one of the 500 million people who's been hacked.
500 million? That seems like just about everybody. Phone number and your passwords.
But there is some good news, okay? So Yahoo says financial information like debit, credit card, or bank account numbers were not stolen.
But they know my passwords.
But they know your passwords and your date of birth.
Yeah. So they can send me a birthday card. That's not a problem. What do you do, though?
Well, in your health news this morning, researchers are looking into a possible new key in preventing, diagnosing, and treating breast cancer: germs. Usually the good and bad bacteria in our body mix without any problems, but in breast cancer patients, that mixes off. Now, doctors say antibiotics may be one reason for this because they can alter our microbes, increasing the risk for cancer. Now they're working on finding out if there is a way to alter those same microbes to improve breast cancer treatments. Certainly hope so. Well, the Houston Dynamo are working to raise awareness for childhood cancer. This Saturday, the team will host a pregame head shave as part of the Bald is Beautiful campaign. This is just wonderful. They are also selling Kick Childhood Cancer shirts and scarves. Oh, what a great thing to bring awareness to and to raise money for.
Hope a lot of people take part in that.
I hope so, too.
I'll tell you what you need to know about this morning, and that is grab that umbrella before you leave the house. There's a decent chance at some point today, Cheetah, people...
Ooh, I like the way that sounds. Sounds good, doesn't it? You've probably heard that one before from The Temptations. But do you know the man who helped create it? A look at Berry Gordy's career and how he helped launch an artist who's coming here to Houston.